Hey guys, I want to share a video with you that I came across a little while back, and I found the video really interesting and insightful. And in this video, it's the prophet Kim Clement in 2011. And the 2011 is actually a key date, and we'll get to that in a bit. But in this video, Kim prophesies and he talks about how he had a dream where he saw a new energy source emerging, and he saw the name of this company or this energy, and he says he saw X, a something, and then a P. And he goes on to share that the Lord hadn't given him the full revelation, but the Lord was giving him clues and insights, a puzzle, if you want to call it. But he saw an X, he saw a something, he saw a P. He prophesies in the video, and he says the time is now for the release of this new energy source. And there's been some speculation in the crypto community, the Christian crypto community, whether Kim Clement was prophesying the cryptocurrency XRP. So I'm just going to play the video to us. Let me know your thoughts and your insights in the comments, and then I'll just give a reaction and a bit of a feedback to what I think he's referring to.
Seeing this whole course, I'm seeing God doing it right now, where it's the source of energy is very important for people who are listening all over the world. And I had two clues, which I'm going to give you one today. Okay? I'm going to give you one clue now, which I haven't spoken of yet. You ready, Mr. Codebreaker?
Oh, here it is.
Because I'm the code maker. And then the other one is the tree, the oak tree, which is a symbol which people have been researching, not yet revealed. But people are researching out there because it's a puzzle. God won't give us everything because it's not the right time. But something starting with an X and it has a P in it is a very profound something that's going to be worth investing in. And I can't say the whole thing because I don't know it. But I had a dream and I saw an X, and I think there may have been a number and something else, and then P. Now, I'm only giving you what I prophetically hear. Otherwise, I could be accused of representing a company, which, of course, they could take me to court on that, but I'm not going to, that's what I'm hearing, and most people know I hear things by the Holy Spirit, and I just say it. And so it's a prophetic thing, this. But it's also giving signs to the people that it's the time for the release of this new source of energy. Now,
Wow, really interesting. He says at the end there, the time is now for the release of this new source of energy. And he says this in 2011. In 2011 was the year that the Ripple co-founders came together and started to plan and prepare and come together to found a new company, a new blockchain technology. So it's just really interesting. The Bible says that we see in part and we prophesy in part. So Kim was being shown by the Holy Spirit in a dream, not the full picture. He was seeing in part and he's prophesying in part. And the part that he saw was the X, a something, and then a P. And he says that the time for the release for this new source of energy is now. And interestingly, he says that in 2011. So I've just got a little slide that I want to put up here quickly. He has, just to recap, he sees the X, he sees a something, then he sees a P in a dream. He felt that in the dream it was profound and worth investing in. And that's something that I feel like God's shown me, is that XRP is profound and it's worth investing in. Many of us who are watching this video know that the reason that XRP was created was to solve the cross-border payments issue, is to be a settlement mechanism for cross-border payments, which is really interesting. And yeah, he says the time is now for the release. I said this again, but I'll say it again. He recorded and prophesied this in 2011. And the development of the XRP ledger began in 2011 by engineers David Schwartz, Jed McCaleb, and Arthur Brito. These three came together in 2011, which led to the XRP ledger being established and released in 2012. So it's just really interesting timing there. It could be confusing because he says a new source of energy. If you're like me, when I hear someone talk about a source of energy, I'm thinking like heat energy, light energy, gas, oil, diesel, fuel, that kind of thing. But if you ask a scientist what the definition of energy is, it's something that does work or creates work. And in many ways, XRP is designed to create work in the financial system and structures of this world. And we are fast moving into a digital era. And I believe that XRP and blockchain technology is a form of digital energy that empowers the blockchain infrastructure. So maybe that's kind of what he's referring to, because you got to think like Kim is seeing and prophesying something that he's never seen, something that he's never heard. So he's not a blockchain engineer, he's not a programmer, that kind of stuff. So he's trying to filter through his mind what the Holy Spirit's showing him and then releasing it to the body of Christ. Now, of course, this is still largely speculation. This is open to interpretation. It very well could not mean XRP, and it could completely mean something else. But I just thought it'd be an interesting video to show you, and I personally believe that he was speaking about XRP. It kind of makes sense to me. And yeah, it's just an encouragement that he was sharing how it's a worthwhile investment and it will be profound. And obviously recently we're seeing XRP do very, very well. It's up like 150% in the last week. Gary Gensler stepped down from the SEC. We got Trump, who's now going to be president in January, and he's pro-crypto and putting a pro-crypto board together. So there's a lot happening. Things are moving so fast. Just to share a little bit more about the energy side of things, I've just kind of been reminded of a vision that I had, like, I don't know, 3 to 6 months ago. And in the vision, I saw XRP, the label or the logo of XRP on oil barrels. And I saw these large oil barrels and I saw the XRP logo on them. And then it's like in the vision, I got zoomed in and I saw that the caps, the lids were sealed shut. I then saw a hand come down, take the lids off, and the barrels tipped and all this oil came out. And my interpretation was that the value, the liquidity of XRP was still largely locked away. But a time would come when the lids would be lifted, when the caps would be undone, and the oil of XRP, if you want to call it that, would be poured out. And I felt like the oil represented liquidity. And I also thought it was interesting that the Lord used oil as a reference, because many would say that oil is the backbone of the global economy. Oil fuels and empowers everything. And I felt like XRP would fuel and empower the financial sector, cross-border payments. It would be a settlement mechanism. It would be a liquidity tool, all of those kind of stuff. It would really be implemented and used to do what it was designed and created to do, to solve the cross-border payments issue. The SWIFT system is still largely an archaic system. It's an old system. It's an expensive and slow system. And blockchain technology is really going to be used to help speed things up. And that I'm not an expert in that field. I'm still learning so much about it. But yeah, I thought I'd share that with you. And I just thought it was really interesting. So I kind of feel like maybe this new source of energy is a new source of energy for a digital era. We are very much fast moving forward into a digital society and into a digital era. And I feel like XRP is going to be an energy source that will empower and create work through blockchain technology. So yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you. That's quite interesting. What else do I have on my heart? Yeah, just before I made this video, I was just praying to the Lord before I recorded this video. And I believe I heard and saw the Father, and I had a prophetic picture come into my mind, and I hope it's an encouragement to you. But I saw this plane taking off, and there seemed to be a sense of joy and excitement about this plane taking off. And I saw the windows, and I saw the faces in the windows, and everyone had a smile on their face. I felt like God was showing me that the plane has only just taken off. So in this last week, we've seen XRP really rally. We've seen a really good pump, but it's only just begun. This is just the start. And I think we've still got a long way to go. I think XRP is going to do very well this cycle, this season. So if you've been faithfully investing in XRP for a year, 2 years, 5 years, some of you 7 years, you know, you're now doing really, really well. So yeah, well done for holding your bags. And if you've found this video because you feel like God's leading you to investigate blockchain, to investigate cryptocurrencies, to learn a little bit more about XRP, and you feel like God's calling you to invest in digital assets, I hope this video has helped you. Now, of course, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a financial expert. I'm not telling you to invest in XRP. You know, do your own research, study, pray about it, seek the Lord. And if you feel like you can afford to invest, I encourage you to speak to someone about that. Speak to your spouse, a financial advisor, and yeah, go for it. So yeah, guys, that's all I've got. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you got any insights into the oak tree, I'd love to hear what you think. I've heard some people say that the oak tree is referencing Elon Musk. That might be true. I have no idea. You know, sometimes there's a fine line, isn't there, between prophetic revelation, speculation, and conspiracy theory. And sometimes in the prophetic, we can blur those distinctions quite easily. So what I did here is that the plane is taking off and it's only just the beginning. So I believe that we're going to see XRP continue to fly up. You know, there might be some pullbacks and dips and turbulence along the way, but the plane has left the ground, and XRP has been grounded for a good 3-4 years now. So yeah. And what other visions do I have? I've had a few XRP visions and pictures, and if you want to check them out, they're in my videos on my YouTube channel. You can go and just search XRP under my channel and you should come across them. So yeah, thanks guys. Cheers for watching. God bless.